The exciting anime news keeps hitting both inside and outside of Anime Expo, so there's a lot to go through, including some news on Panty Stalking, apparently. We got our first look at Trigun, a new Bleach trailer has released, and yes, we're still waiting for Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnations trailer to drop, so if you're interested in any of this news, definitely stay tuned. Let's kick things off with probably the most shocking news that came out of yesterday, and that was that Studio Trigger has announced they are working on Panty Stalking. Yes, it's apparently coming back. They haven't announced exactly what the project is, but for those that don't know, essentially we have a lot of people at Studio Trigger out of Gainax, and that was a project from Gainax, and so they're probably just carrying it over, that passion for that project. So, interested to see that pop up again, but we'll see what it turns into, if it's a movie or if it's a TV series. Probably a TV series, knowing Trigger, so I'm not a huge fan of it. I kind of dropped it really quickly. I felt it was very Western. I think it didn't really do very well in Japan either, so I guess that probably... my weeb nature probably came out there, but I might check out the first season just to get caught up when that comes around, but it's definitely exciting news for all the fans, and I'm really happy for them. Additionally, they showed off their opening they're going to be having for Cyberpunk Edge Runner, so if you're excited for that series, definitely go look that up. I think it's on the Netflix YouTube channel, so you can check it out there. Looks pretty styling. Not too much to see, but definitely styling. They do like a little silhouette aspect with the characters cut out and showing some visuals behind them, so it was pretty good. It has the opening done by rock band Franz Ferdinand, so if you know about that band, be excited for that. I don't really know who they are. I'm sure they're probably somebody popular. My brain's been so stuck in Japan and anime that I don't really catch anything Western anymore. Moving on, yes, we finally had our panel done by Studio Orange and the Trigun team, so for Trigun Stampede. And yes, we finally got some more information around the series. This is going to be premiering in 2023. Again, it'll be done by Studio Orange. They released a key art. They also talked a little bit about that art that we seen originally when it was announced. It was apparently some art that was done way back 5 years ago. So apparently this has probably been planned for some time now. Additionally, they announced that Kinji Muto will be directing the series. They've done storyboards for Beastars. Additionally, did some episode directing for Land of Lustrous, so kind of their debut. It seemed like they were putting a lot of emphasis during this panel about the idea that it's not coming back. And they point out that the word on here says that it is coming, not that it's coming back. Ho ho ho, like they usually do. Did you see what we did there? They have to point it out. But no, based on the PV and how much they were emphasizing on the idea that it's not coming back, it seems as if this is going to be probably pushing towards a retelling of the story. I mean, I kind of noted originally when this was announced, they kept pointing out that it's an original, which kind of indicated that this is not going to go based on the manga, that's not going to go based on the original anime. This is probably going to be doing something slightly different. Now, like I said, they did reveal a PV for the series, and mixed reactions online, obviously. This is something that I was kind of expecting. I kind of was expecting the moment that people seen that, this is going to be full 3D CG, you're probably going to get some mixed reactions. Now, I will say that I'm seeing a lot of positivity in the anime sphere, much more than I usually do with anything else CGI. Anything Orange, anything, Polygon Pictures, Senzigan, all these other studios. Whenever something anime that CGI comes out, everybody goes, woof, I'm out of here, I don't want it. Even if it's a really good show. So I was interested to see how people would respond to the idea that, this Trigun, this thing that everybody loves from their childhood or whatever, it's not going to be 2D. It's going to be fully CGI. But before I get too much into that, the PV itself kind of shows a lot of story stuff. And the story stuff looks like the origin story of Vash. And what I think is going to happen is there's two things. One, it feels like they're probably going to tell it from that beginning moment, it seems like. And so it's not going to be like the anime was. The anime kind of went through this whole debacle about him being chased down for having a bounty. And eventually, by the way, backstory. What I think they might do is kind of retell the story from those origin points onward. And the other thing I kind of noticed from the PV is that it looked very serious. So I wonder if this is going to take a different tone than what we're expecting from the Trigun series. Very goofy, very sci-fi western, very fun. And take it from a vantage point of, no, here is Vash's story. Let's tell it to its fullest. And I think, like I said, I think that's where that whole original aspect, the whole that it's not coming back aspect is going to come into play. So definitely go check out the trailer if you get some time. It is currently on Toho's YouTube channel, or you can check Crunchyroll or my Twitter account to get the video. Like I said, it's odd that most people weren't complaining so much about the CGI, but more that Vash's character design is significantly different. So The usual the hairstyle that we're used to is more kind of laid down, and yeah, I don't know. It's fine for me, but yeah, most big fans of Trigun aren't too happy about that. Plus, I think he changed from a 6-shooter to an 8-shooter, which I don't know if that's significant in any way, but definitely interesting. And it definitely is CGI, and is definitely Orange's CGI, so we'll see. I'm going to keep my ear on the fandom and kind of see how people feel about the whole thing, but it's kind of what it was expected. Kind of a 50-50 of people being like super excited, don't care that it's CGI, and then the other 50 saying, ew, CGI, I'm out, or what the hell happened to his character design. Additionally, Viz Media at Anime Expo has shown off a trailer for Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. Yes, it is coming. It is still coming in fall, and I could not be more excited. Again, I still technically have like this little bit of story left to watch of the last season that aired. For some reason, I completely missed it. So I'm a little bit lost as to what the hell's happening, but I'm still really excited for this to come out. They actually had a video message from Kudo to the fans at the panel, in which he has stated that the fans can expect a modern contemporary coloring and a new and refreshing viewing experience for the new anime. He added that he is closely involved with all aspects of the anime, and also acknowledged that the anime thus far has omitted some scenes from the manga, but he wants to add them back in if possible. So pretty exciting stuff there for all the manga fans that may be a little bit upset that certain things are missing from the anime, that they might tie up those strings. So very interesting. Kind of makes me wonder, since this is supposed to be the end of the story, how exactly long this is going to run for. Is it going to be a 2-core, multiple core run? They also revealed a new key art, and like I said, I'm super hype. I'm super hype. I need to get some time in summer to refresh myself on the story before it comes around. I might just jump into the manga and just burn through the manga really quickly or something. We got some news out of 11 Arts. They have revealed a dub cast and an opening date for the House of the Lost on the Cape film. It is planned to open in North America on September 7th. They are planning on doing both a Japanese with subtitles and additionally an English dub opening of the film. And the synopsis is 17-year-old runaway Yui and 8-year-old Hiyori, who lost her family and her voice, have no place to go when they run into Kiwa, a strange old lady. She offers them a place to stay in a slightly banged up old house overlooking the sea, a Mayoiga. Despite joining Kiwa on a whim, the two girls find comfort in Mayoiga, a legendary house said to look over lost travelers, and the warm hospitality of Kiwa. Both girls' damaged hearts begin to heal little by little until one day, a variety of strange beings, which Kiwa calls Fushigito, begin popping up around the house. Definitely interesting. That looks very interesting, so I'll be looking forward to that. Moving on, we have some licenses announcements from Sentai Filmworks at Anime Expo. They have announced they've acquired Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Time Season 2 that will be releasing this year, which I'm super excited for. I absolutely loved Peter Grill, and I'm looking forward to a second season. And it's good that High Dive and Sentai Filmworks still has that series because it's a little more raunchy. Additionally, they got Chikawa, Ragna Crimson, reincarnated as a sword, which is supposed to be premiering in October, which I am kind of getting more and more excited for. This idea of this person reincarnated as an actual sword, and it looks like he's going to be wielded by some sort of girl that's like had a really terrible life. So I'm looking forward to that cute cat girl with a sword. And the final one is I've somehow gotten stronger when I improved my farm related skills, which is supposed to premiere in October as well. So High Dive and Sentai Filmworks is already saying, hey, look, we're still going to be around in fall, where they're hitting real hard in summer. So I'm liking this. I'm liking that they're still really pushing to contend in the anime sphere. Moving on, apparently the Macross news isn't over. It seems like every 2 seconds we get another group is doing another one of the Macrosses, bringing it all over to the West. I'm loving it. Keep bringing it. But yes, we got some more news. Right Stuff and Nozomi Entertainment has plans on releasing Macross 7 anime. This is going to be released in 2 Blu-ray disc sets, both in regular and Ultra Collector's editions with bonus content. The first set is planned to be releasing the first 29 episode along with the shorts, and the second set is planned to be episode 30 through 49 with Encore. So again, I still can't get over this. Like, I've talked to somebody the other night about how I'm really excited about that, and they're like, well, I haven't really watched Macross. I'm like, I haven't either. I'm just really happy that this whole situation got resolved, that this stuff can finally get an actual release, and I hope that it just takes off and that people just eat it up, and yeah, that it's actually good. That wasn't all out of Right Stuff, though. Right Stuff and Nozomi Entertainment has announced that they have licensed Gundam-san, SD Gundam, Sengokuden, Brave Battle Warriors, and Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise. So Really cool to see that. I think when me and Chris had to do like this big long binge session of all these review copies of the entirety of the Gundam series that Right Stuff was releasing, I think at some point we were mentioning like, where's all the SDs? Like, we haven't watched any of the SDs, so there you go. They finally got the SDs, and here they come. So looking forward to that. For our next bit of news, Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump magazine has revealed that Mashal, Magic and Muscles manga is getting a TV anime adaptation in 2023. They also released a key art for it, and the synopsis is this is a world of magic, where magic is used for everything, but deep in the forest exists a young man who spends his time training and bulking up. He can't use magic, but he enjoys a peaceful life with his father, but one day, his life is put in danger. Will his muscular body protect him from the magic users who are out to get him? Powerfully trained muscles crush magic as this abnormal magical fantasy begins. That's very weird. I know the key art shows him crushing a wand, but I didn't really get that whole idea that he was going to just run in there with muscles and beat up people, so that'll be interesting. We'll see how that one turns out. And finally, for all the men of culture out there, we have some news out of Sekai Project. Apparently, they have plans on releasing Inu Para, Dog's Paradise, and Nekopara after games. So if you're a fan of the Nekopara series or the spin-off Inu Para, definitely look forward to that. And that's it. That's all the news, and I'm sure there's going to be a ton more here soon. Like I said before, we technically have a trailer for Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation 2nd Season releasing at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Toho channel, so I'm super excited for that. I'm not sure if I'll live stream it or not, but either way, I hope you guys enjoy this news bit. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you get all my content and you get all my news bit as I release them. Additionally, I'll probably make a video on the Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation trailer when it drops. Additionally, if you want to support us more, hit that like button down below, leave a comment, and also share this video if you can. I definitely appreciate everybody that supports us. Additionally, if you want to support us more, we have a Patreon link, a tips link, and a super thanks button down below. I definitely appreciate everybody that considers, and y'all take care.